Having started my health and fitness journey 4 years ago, starting 50 pounds heavier and sticking with it all of this time, I have people ask me all the time, how do you stay motivated? Especially when things get tough, curveballs start coming at you, life gets in the way. So I wanted to share some of the best ways I've stayed motivated throughout some of the toughest seasons in my life. And hopefully you'll get some inspiration from this for your own motivation. Okay, number one is I have always set goals. So they're always specific, they're measurable, they're SMART goals. If you Google that, it'll tell you what a SMART goal is. It has to be something that is going to kind of get me out of bed on the tough days, something that I know it has an end date, something that is very specific. Maybe it's a certain outfit that I want to wear at a certain time, maybe a dress for a wedding that I'm going to attend, those kinds of things. And I'll use that as a goal to work towards. And I always have a new goal because there's always something new coming up, right? Number two is accountability. I used to let myself down a lot. I didn't share those goals with anybody. I kept them inside, and then it was okay if I didn't actually achieve them. So one of the big things I started to do was share them. I'd share them on social media. I would share them in my accountability groups, our virtual online groups. And I would tell the girls, like, this is what I want to do. This is my goal. This is how I'm going to get there, blah, blah, blah. And I'd start showing up every single day to those women who were my virtual accountability partners. And it's been the biggest tool in my arsenal, is having that outside support. Okay, number three is I do different kinds of fitness and health things that I love. I don't try to push myself into a mold of, this is how everybody's doing it. This is the fad diet. This is the fad workout right now. I hate cardio. I hate running. I don't want to run. I find things that are fun. So like our on-demand workouts, relaxation yoga, but also things like MMA, kickboxing, and step classes that are only 20 minutes. Things that actually get me outside of my comfort zone, get me working towards my goals when it comes to health and fitness, but also that I enjoy. It's not meant to be a punishment. Okay, number four is I really try hard to, the things that I am letting into my head and my heart are things that really fire me up. So the things that I listen to on podcasts, the books that I read, those kinds of things, they have to be really, maybe there are things that I'm struggling with, or things that I want to overcome, or things that just really fire me up. Those are the kinds of information I'm letting into my mind and my body, instead of kind of getting bogged down by a lot of negativity that's out there. So find those people, those influencers that really fire you up and really motivate and inspire you, and let that be the stuff that you're listening to when things get hard. The last thing I do is I really try to make things as convenient as possible. So I work out at home because it's just so much easier for me. I try to do things like online grocery shopping and using apps to check the flyers. Anything I can do to make this a little bit easier for myself to stay committed to is how I have continued to do so when things have been crazy with life and kids and work and running a business and those kinds of things. So it's really about finding what works for you, but then customizing it so that it's as easy as possible. So on those days when you'd rather say, I don't want to do it, you're like, no, you know what? I've got this because I've got it set up in a convenient way and I can totally do this. So those are my tips. We always have room in our online accountability groups. If you're looking for some support, I'm here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Take care.